the objective of the national marketing strategy is to persuade people who are at the level to make decisions about which building material to use to pick clay brick. Therefore, we always target the decision makers, which include architects, the senior people in your construction companies, and homemakers. When it comes to threats, when I first heard about alternative building technologies, I thought, who is going to live in a prefab when they can live in a brick house? Even the Three Little Pigs knew about that one. Unfortunately, decisions about ABTs are not being made by the people who live in the houses. They're not being paid by the doctors who work in the clinics, and they're certainly not being made by the principals who work in the schools. They are being made by very nervous government departments who have irate voters protesting about service delivery. Bricks may be tougher and safer and bulletproof and low maintenance and energy efficient, but they are not fast to work with. Therefore, one of the issues that we'll be looking at in 2016 is the promotion of any products that reduce construction costs or improve the speed of construction. For those of you who feel I don't personally have a lot of customers in the public sector market, don't forget that those who do will now be selling less products to government and will come back into the market and start chasing your customers. This is something that does affect everybody. Decision makers like architects, professional teams, and public sector buyers will be approached through the trade press. The red item there, 35% of our budget is allocated to influencing those very critical groups. Homeowners are our favorite decision makers because they have a real interest in the longevity of their home and in what products are used, and they care about long-term energy costs and long-term maintenance costs. They are very expensive to reach through that red PR and advertising. Your consumer magazines are very, very pricey. However, we are lucky we have a website, and that is what attracts those homeowner buyers. In the old days, your industry people would go to the trade press to get all their decisions and to find out about new products. Now they luckily come straight to us for all this information. There is a one-off cost for re-looking at the framework on which the website is built. It is a 4-year-old site. Hackers get smarter all the time, and the homeowners especially who are coming into the website to look at it, they're looking for something that can work just as well on a tablet or a cell phone as it does on a huge computer screen. We are also looking at several things that are more interactive, so that is the reason why we are changing that framework. The costs in terms of general maintenance have not increased. They're much the same as last year. One of the areas that we want on the new website, that we want to expand on the new website, as well as through our social media, is to look at training videos. So instead of having written sheets about how to build and what to do, we're looking at video. And this year, you'll see in the 2 blue categories, a large proportion of the budget has been allocated to a completely new area. These are activities that directly assist CBA members in improving local sales. So I'm sure you're very pleased to hear that. To make sure that clay brick is the chosen construction materials, we have to be on the table at the beginning of the dream. In terms of media advertising, this is the breakdown of who we target. For those who make logical, analytical decisions, we are able to draw on lots of recent CBA research to communicate technical facts on the superiority of clay brick. For those who make gut instinct, intuitive decisions, our adverts present clay brick as the heart of a South African home, and we make a strong statement about lifestyle and the aspirations of living in a clay brick home. In 2015, we will be upgrading the framework on which the website is built, as I mentioned. I will be recreating about 900 pages of your member profiles, and every one of you is permitted an entire page that gives not just contact details, but also as much editorial as you want about your company and about your products, and of course a link to your website. Most of our members did online bookings for this AGM, which was absolutely amazing. We want to use that type of interactive technology to work with members in the future. It was amazing at sending out emails and communicating via email. But we want to make use of the website because it's very time efficient for you guys who are in and out a lot. You can answer questions. Instead of inundating you with a whole lot of information, we'll provide quick links. Go to the website, quickly have a look at what's on there. New in our digital strategy is the use of video that we can publish for free on YouTube. YouTube is bigger than all the other social media combined. Everyone talks about Facebook and all the others. Actually, YouTube is by far the biggest. And it will help us with 2 hard-to-reach groups. One is the Bucky Builder. He doesn't read trade publications. He's the guy on the ground that you guys are selling directly to. And we also want to reach consumers through videos because we believe that those in the home building and DIY and that kind of sector will go to YouTube for more information. Last year, I asked members for photographs that we can use in adverts and editorial, and we had an absolutely great response. Corribrick has always been sort of the person you
Not good enough, darling. Not good enough. I want more.
Ocon, Namclay out in Namibia, Federalistena, Burt's Bricks, and Worcester Brick have all been featured in our adverts and editorial. This year we have allocated additional budget to take specific photographs of schools, clinics, and South African buildings to build up our photo archive. We use photographs a lot in adverts these days. Instead of photographs of bricks, we're showing photographs of end products that are aspirational. But we still want more. If you want some free publicity, photographs are an easy way to do it. Now, custom video scripting is a bit beyond our budget. It's very expensive. But what we can do is to video existing events like training sessions and that type of thing at our members' premises. We need something professional and we need something that's very useful to the consumer, but we're not talking carte blanche here. We will be relying on members to help us by photographing the things that you are already doing on your own premises, and at the same time you're promoting your own business. All our press releases and technical notes are now produced in Word rather than being pre-printed, pre-designed, custom-designed leaflets. We have included a DVD in your delegates pack, which includes technical notes, media sheets. Please, will you hand this to those of you in production, please hand this to your sales team so that they have access to it. Publications that were updated and currently in production will be distributed over the next year, and that will be the primary task around publications. A leaflet that's sitting in your storeroom is not doing any selling. So please get it onto your countertops, get it out to your customers, hand it over with product. Let's get all that information out there. Since there are only 2 people at the CBA office, the plan is to use credible partners to distribute our various publications. And we would need your assistance in approaching people like local universities and local association bodies like NHBRC, CIDB, Master Builders Association, and we want to work with them in order to distribute. We will also be investigating selling through retailers like Builders Warehouse, and our new executive director has contacts there, so that's great. The national marketing function is focused on decision makers who are mostly in these metropolitan areas. But our members are almost always in the sections that are around those, that are outside those metropolitan areas. We want to help members to, the members supply to the local Bucky builders and the small construction companies and directly to homeowners sometimes. And we can't reach them through national marketing. It's not possible. They don't read industry publications, and we know that most of our, because the website, we're able to see who views it, we know that most of our internet viewers come from urban areas in Gauteng, Western Cape, Eastern Cape, and around KZN, around Durban. So this year we have an entirely new initiative to increase the sphere of influence in especially the local and regional markets. And we're talking around Kimberley, the Northern Cape, Limpopo, and Mpumalanga, and I'm sure you guys are really pleased to hear that. To do that, we are going to need the assistance of your guys' sales teams to understand what works in the region and to see how we can assist in boosting your more direct sales rather than branding. The new outside-in strategy is what we're calling this initiative, and I would like to introduce Brent Alexander of Build Aid, who is leading this particular initiative.